slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't like pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. We'll see with the negativity, but I just gotta let that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran city, no man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a pain. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 still go, go, slow, still go, there's no hope, still go, I don't answer to no, I still go.
Stop, Mike. What the fuck is going on with this? You can hear me? I'm going to use the Bobo webcam. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Craziness. Listen, I don't know what's going on. We're going to do it again. Crazy. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. Yeah, I did it. I fixed it. I did it like I did every other time. Crazy. I've been streaming for many years. That's never happened. It said like my network was like unsecure when I was screen sharing. I do it all the time. So I said like troubleshoot this and that. So I did it. It wouldn't reconnect to my internet. I've lost connection before streaming, and I just hotspotted it and catch it on my phone. I don't know what that was. I don't know. We're gonna go again. All right. So yeah. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna use this audio. It is what it is. So all right. I guess I gotta say everything over again. It is what it is. All right, tonight, Summer Wells, Google search, very weird. Gonna need your help on it. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute some stuff somebody found, sent it to me. I need you guys' help. You know, recently they had that Find the Grave thing where people were like cremating Summer Wells and Sebastian Rogers, cremating them, making them dead. Very weird, very awkward things. We're gonna I need you guys' help on that. I'm gonna show it to you. Spoke with the Wells. If you don't know, the Wells family, so Don Wells' father passed a few days ago. And, that sucks because they're dealing with grief around the holidays. I didn't even show him or bring up to the family what I'm about to show you guys. I don't even know how to word it, or I don't even know how to say it, because put yourself in my shoes, I guess, when I show you this here in a minute. But I probably will send them this link. They'll watch it. So that's how I'll say it to them, I guess. But, Google has ultimately fumbled with Summer Wells on the searches. Okay, I'll show this to you in a second. Regarding Don Wells and his family, his father has passed. So it sucks. It's Christmas time. They have to deal with more grief, more tragedy in, with what they have going on with Summer Wells. But, there was, his sister was on a panel, I believe, I don't know, a couple of nights ago. And I just want to say this piece for you guys. There was a second mortgage taken out on Don's father's house in the amount of $20,000. And these women straight robbed the father, who was never paid back, never even attempted to pay back. Kind of a scumbag move. And there was always a lot of beef between the siblings and like this inheritance thing. I'm not going to get too much into it, but just to give you some context about some of these people who you see on panels, I would love to have this lady on my panel to ask her about this stuff. I've been trying to get Mary on the panel for years. She will not even, I'm sure she watches the bushes all the time. Will never hit a link. Never. But I would love to, for her to push back on it. But that'll never happen. Just to give you that out there, to throw that out to you. But they're going through it. That's gotta suck. It's always that weird thing when you like lose family members and there's the will, and family can get real ugly during situations like this. If you've been through it, you've been through it. Don't know. But anyways, other than that, I'm going to show you this thing. I'm going to need you guys. Well, really, Summer Wells is going to need your help to get this fixed. Then I want to go into Benny Keys. He had court the other day, and he's got trial in January of 25. Benny Keys is a complete dirtbag. Okay, not just in my view. Many people in the community know this. They had to deal with them, this and that. I've been talking about this for years. I've been covering this guy for years. But it's just a reminder, because there's a lot of people who have came over from the Facebook groups in the Sebastian Rogers case over to True Crime YouTube. And these people don't know some of the players, some of the tragedy pimps, some of the dirt bags in the community. They'll sit there and watch Justice for Nobody, clutch them pearls, and take what he says for truth. And that's sad. But you can't, tell people who to subscribe to. You can't tell people who to watch. You can't tell people who to support. They got to figure it out on their own. And the only way to do that is to show their behavior, to show what they've done in other cases. And for Benny Keys, he's attached himself to families for a long time. He's got a track record of it. And the way that I came about doing this live is I actually came across a video that I have not seen of Benny Keys talking about, of all people, Savage Live Media. And it's not what he was saying about Savage Live, but it was about what he was saying with a family that he got involved with, that he attached himself to, which was Cash Gurnan. And a lot of the Sebastian Rogers people who came over from Facebook have no idea about what has even happened in the Cash Gurnan case. They have no idea what has happened in Summer Wells or a lot of other cases. But Benny Keys does attach himself to these cases, these families, and he ultimately screws them. He fucks the cases up. He's a complete shitbag. So I have a lot of clips to show you in regards to that. And then we're going to close out with Ryan Upchurch calling Benny Keys a crackhead. And I want to talk about the Ryan Upchurch situation and drama going on right now on YouTube. He has exposed Jelly Roll. He's exposed Adam Calhoun. He's exposed a lot of people. And people have made this guy out to be crazy. And I think that, he came over to true crime for some time, and people liked what he was saying, the way that he was thinking, but then there was an ultimate turnaround on what he was doing, because he did kind of shit on Kylie Rodney, kind of said that she wasn't a person. Can't agree with that, but I did like the way he was thinking. He commented on one of my videos that I made a long time ago because he said something that a lot of people missed, and I caught what he was saying, and it actually had to do with Nancy Pelosi in the Kylie Rodney case. And we'll get there when we get there. I made a parody about Ryan Upchurch. I made a parody years ago about that I'm going to sue him for $12 million, and all his supporters came over and got all ass hurt that I did that. They don't know my channel. They don't know it was a parody, but I did leave it in the pinned comment. Hey, this is just a joke. I'm not suing anybody. I mean, I literally farted in the live, and I said, "Oh, that was a bird." We'll play it when we get there, but I want to talk about how he's killing it's him versus everybody, and he's killing everything. And we'll get there when we get there. But I do want to emphasize the scumbaggery of Benny Keys. If you did not notice the trailer of the live that I just did that got abruptly stopped, or the beginning of this one, there was in the trailer, it was Benny Keys and voices behind my balls, and Benny was saying, "I wish I had the chance and the opportunity to stab Don Wells when I could have. I would have gutted him." And he's killed a dog. I'm gonna show you guys a lot of stuff you may have not seen. It's all old information. Some of you have seen it, but it needs to be brought up because I don't know what's going to happen when he goes to trial in January. If I could hold my toes and legs, arms and fingers, if I could even cross my nuts, I'd hope that they throw the book out because he's a scumbag. But I don't know. Don't know. So if he does find his way back to the YouTube streets, people do need to know about him. Not to say that people haven't been on him and know his troll accounts, and they know the troll channels that he's created, this and that. I'm not going to even promote those or say what they are, but people are all over this dude that have been in the community. But anyway, who's in the house? If you guys have been with me on the last live that was canceled, I don't know. It's a weird thing with the internet. Hopefully it's not to do with my share screen option, because that's going to fuck the whole live up, but we'll have to see. Can't stand Ryan Upchurch after he uploads. Yeah, I didn't like that either. We'll get there when we get there. I'm talking about Ryan at the end of the live. Absolutely hit the like button. I switched the whole camera and audio situation completely around. So that wasn't it, though. I don't know what that was. I've never honestly seen that, because I'm connected with my phone to the internet here. So basically what happened, if you guys were with me on the last live, is the internet just shut down on my computer. And then it gave me a troubleshooting option, but it's not like it told me to restart the modem or whatever. It's not what it was, because I have many devices connected to the internet, and only this computer was saying that. So I don't know what that was. What it might have been is I had an update on this computer earlier today, and I'm hoping that's not what happened, because when I go to share screen, we'll have to see what happens. But so anyway, Summer Wells, who's up in here? Angie, what's happening? Trudy, what's happening? Wifey's in here. Y'all make sure to subscribe to Wifey at Damaged Goods with No Regrets. It's on the screen. It's just like that. You can't spell it wrong. Damaged Goods with No Regrets. Subscribe to her channel. We got Innocent in here. Ral, Shauna. Can't really speak on that, Ral. I don't want to talk about their personal business too much. What's up, Touch of Class? What's happening? How are you? Bird, go away. What's happening? T-Bell, what's happening? How is everybody? Happy holidays if I don't see you or you don't see me before the holidays happen. Oh, that miss. Looks like I got it about everybody else. Okay. So let me show you this Google situation with Summer Wells. What's going on, Skippy? What's happening? So you guys remember, you know what? Let me do something real fast. That might be it right there. What? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Why is it not showing? It's weird. There it goes. It's uploading very slow. At least on my end, it is. Weird. So, very weird. That's not a good telling sign. Did you guys see that? How slow it was loading? It also says something. It had something to do with X. I don't know. But if you can't, let me read this out loud to get it verbatim. So what this is, what you're looking at right now on the screen, is a Google search somebody sent me, and I don't know what this is. I'll tell you what I think this is after I read it. I'll tell you what I think this is. But what we have on the screen is this. Just doing the same thing on my phone. Okay, it says Summer. So this is a Google search. In the search bar at the top, it says Summer Wells found dead. It says Summer Wells, a 5-year-old girl from Hawkins County, Tennessee, was reported missing in June 2021. After almost 9 months of searching, human remains were discovered in a remote area about 20 miles from her family's home and were later confirmed to be hers. Her death was ruled a suicide, a homicide. Despite extensive efforts, law enforcement has not located her or revealed any new leads. That is the weirdest thing in the world. That kind of contradicts itself by itself. But if you haven't noticed, Google has took it upon themselves to have an AI feed us information on your Google searches. If you've Googled anything lately, you can kind of like go around it, but most people don't because it takes too much time. I mean, let's think about something for a second. What is AI? AI is simply something, a tool that is used. And what AI does is it will read every article, it'll listen to every video, every comment, everything on the internet. It will take in and scan and absorb the data, and it'll feed you an answer off of everything out there on the web. That's basically what AI is per subject when you use it. YouTube is owned by Google. When you have and talk about Summer Wells here on YouTube, you have a lot of people who make lots of videos, have lots of conspiracies, have big opinions, some of them more obsessed than others, but it's not factual information. It's sad when the AI is telling us things like this because regardless where you stand in the Summer Wells case, we all know that this is not true. How do you fix this? I don't know. I was talking about there was a website called Find a Grave or Start a Grave or whatever the hell a grave, and they did the same thing to Summer Wells. I think what happened on that was they said that Summer Wells was deceased, didn't say what happened, but then they also said Sebastian Rogers was deceased, and even went as far as to say that he was cremated. People got a hold of that. They heard about that, and within 24 hours, they shut that shit down, and those little Find the Grave things off the website. Shout out to each and everybody who did that, reported on it as a creator, covered it as a creator, but more importantly, anybody who went and reported that, shout out to you. How do you do this on Google? A website's easy. This is Google. I don't even know how to go about giving anybody directions how to fix this, but we should think about this as this live is going tonight on how to attack this, because this is not truthful information, not even a little bit. This is very weird. This is very weird. Yeah, absolutely. What's up with that? Way too many Bush people. Yeah, that's what it says. I have no idea. I don't know what they could say about it, innocent, because the TBI it's the FBI and all that, but what are they going to say? Like, they don't have nothing to do with Google. They can't, what can they really say? They can't tell Google what and what not to say. It's the world that we live in. They really can't. It's a private company. It's a private company, and they're allowed to do what they want. Unfortunately, it's how it works. So I don't know what could be done as far as that, to be honest with you. But if enough people try to correct it, it's weird because at least with like X and stuff, there's community notes and stuff. Facebook has their fact checkers, and none of that shit's perfect either. But at least there's something there, right? This is just like complete misinformation on the little girl. And this is not, you have to understand what was Googled as well. Okay. What was Googled is Summer Wells found dead. Still, it should give you the right information. I'm not saying it justifies it or not like that, but it's this is weird, people. This is beyond weird. And that needs to be fixed. So got to be able to fix it. I thought Summer's name was taken off there too. Yeah, that's the so Shauna, that is what I was talking about is the find a grave thing, or that whatever that grave.com is, or somebody, what was it? There was some creators who covered it. That thing is that's fixed. That's fixed. This is Google. To go, you have to use Google to get to that find a grave thing, right? Google is the search engine, finding that website. This is the main thing. There's nothing bigger than Google. There's no company bigger than Google. It's the strongest and biggest company in the world. For a long time as a creator, as a creator who does YouTube, who's monetized, I have no problem taking money from Google. None at all. If Google wants to put ads on my videos and then pay me once a month, I'm all for it. That company, they got it. Yeah, I would much rather make money from Google putting ads on my videos than having to go live and depending on people to send in super chats and whatever else have you, because people are struggling out here right now, man. It's tough. Google, they got it all the time. They got it every day. They got it tomorrow, next week, next month, and next year. They got it. It is terrible. 100%. Hit the like, smash a like. But so we got to figure something out with that, people, man, because it's out of control. But what I want to talk about tonight, man, is Benny Keys. He did go to jail. He went to jail. Oh, excuse me. I keep seeing jail. I'm sorry. He did not. Actually, before we get there, let me show you this. While we're on Summer, let's clear some things up. Look at this guy. So this moron, this dude is like a legit meth head. I've been to this dude's house. There's shit everywhere. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even exaggerating. This dude's house, it looks like there's a trailer, a single wide on a piece of land. And it looks like 6 or 7 drones were able to carry 6 or 7 dumpsters. And they floated over his house and just turned the dumpsters over and just emptied all the shit on top of the trailer, and it dribbled off the trailer roof and it went all around the trailer. I physically was there. There's a video on my channel where I show you the pile of shit, aka Fred Hill's house at the time before the bank sold it. But it's amazing that this guy, this self-proclaimed snitch who went and tried to tell on people, this dude could not smoke enough meth. I guess by him snitching on petty drug users in the Holler area and the surrounding area in Tennessee, I guess by him snitching, he thought that he had a badge and he could find missing children and he could do leads. You would think that somebody who's already worked for the police, he's already snitched, he's already turned people in, you'd think he has like some axe to the cops, right? And you would think that this guy who's already snitched could be like, hey, Detective John, I know I've been telling you, about the guy with some needles and some nickel bags, but I actually have some leads on a missing child. Can you lend me your ear for a minute, John? You'd think John would give him his ear for a minute, right? But this guy's full of shit. Full of shit. I mean, look at this. The only time I had called CPS was on Don and Candace when the boys were in the basement with only a diaper and not attended. I'm sure that Fred Hill, high as fuck on meth, right? I'm sure, high as fuck on meth, he was very concerned about children. Stop it. This dude, you weren't even, just look at your house. Bro, you had shit everywhere. Everywhere. If you don't have it in you to clean your house, why would you care? You don't care about yourself. Why would you care about the next man, the next child? Stop it right now. This dude is a joke. He doesn't get a badge because he's a snitch. And all this information that he has, all these theories. First, it's Summer's in the underwater cave, over here, over there, over here and over there, and over here and over there. And now it's actually what happened was Andy was on the road. Dude, you can't even remember the lies. Stop it right now. You married Ziggy. You married Ziggy. Like your choices in life really reflect your investigative skills. You couldn't even figure that one out, right? What else do we got here real fast? Speaking that we're on these assholes with the Summer Wells. So this would be, okay, this is Mary Hartman said, Don. Okay, yeah, here we go again. So this is Mary. Yes, both Donnie and Candace didn't even shed a tear, didn't want to go look for her. Donnie told me that they threw away 4,000 flyers. Lady, stop it right now. I've been trying to get this lady on my show for years. I want to ask her about the $20,000 on that mortgage. And I know a lot of things about this lady. I would completely shut her down. If she came on my show for 1 hour, not even, all I need is 30 minutes. She would never show her face in a chat ever again. And it's not for me to say anything. Trust me, I'm dying to tell you guys some things, but I really want to do it directly to her. It'll never happen, but I can only keep trying. It's just crazy. But what I want to talk about, man, is Benjamin Keys. He did not go to jail. I correct myself. What he did is he had court the other day, and it got postponed or whatever else. I'm not sure. Benny Keys, massive tragedy pimp, involves himself with these cases. I got to take you guys down memory lane because of the new people coming over from the Facebook groups in the Sebastian Rogers case. If he does happen to come back, you should know about him. And this is nothing new. This is old information, but I have a feeling a lot of you haven't seen it. Maybe some of you have seen it. Who knows? Today, I posted a clip on my channel where he's talking about, hey, I have the secret. Y'all want to know? Do you want to get rich on YouTube? Find you a missing child and exploit the fuck out of it. It's his words, not mine. Go to my short section, it's there. But I want to take you guys down memory lane on this guy to just in the chance that he does come back to YouTube. Now, as of now, a judge has banned him from all social media because he utilized Facebook to stalk his wife. He couldn't take the fact that she wanted a divorce, and he stalked and harassed her. A lot of people have dealt with him. The viewers have got attacked with him. A lot of people have dealt with him. This is all old news. I've covered it extensively for years now. But the last clip will be Ryan Upchurch even calling him a crackhead. And then we'll get to the Upchurch stuff. But I want to remind people, show people how much of a dirtbag Benny Keys is. It's very important. Let's go back to the comments real fast. Yes, she is, Trudy, 100%. I'm going to show you a little bit of that, Trudy. A little bit of that. I wish you guys would flood her comments and say, hey, white boy's trying to get you on panel. Ziggy's a complete moron. Thank you for hitting the likes up. What's Don and Candace say about Fred Hill's comment? I didn't even ask them. They just think the guy's a joke. Didn't know that. Fred Hill was turned in for all the solid waste on property. It was public knowledge. One of his neighbors turned him in a while back. It's on government website, this information. Thank you for telling me that. I did not know that. I completely believe that because I witnessed it myself. It is such a waste of property. Look, that holler, no matter what people say about the holler, this and that, some beautiful land there. Don, Candace got a beautiful little creek down in their yard. And that whole little block, it's really beautiful. Listen, Fred Hill's property, for that matter, beautiful piece of land. What's interesting is Fred Hill, as you're looking at it from the road, he's got this big, well, he used to, I don't know who bought it or whatever, the bank sold it. But as you're looking at it, you see this like trailer on this beautiful piece of road, this land. And it's literally on a mountain and there's shit everywhere. And then if you go up that mountain, if from the street looking at it, if you were to walk forward, if you keep walking straight and go up this is in the backyard now. If you go up in the back of the trailer, now you've walked past the trailer, you've walked past the pile of shit. If you keep walking up that mountain and then go down that mountain, you'd be in Andy's house. But a lot of land there. It's beautiful, man. Listen, at 110 Ben Hill Road, if you stand at the top of that hill, if you look 12 if you look 12 o'clock, you see a beautiful peak of mountains there. If you do a 360 and look 6 o'clock, you see a complete separate, beautiful piece of mountains. And you're so high up, the sunset and sunrise, really good, really good. It's just it's a good piece. Tennessee's beautiful. Tennessee's beautiful. Hands down, Tennessee is beautiful. But that section, for me, really nice. Me either. I only been there once, but I'll tell you what, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Anyway, let's talk about this idiot and show you some clips on this moron. We can get through this pretty fast, and then we get to the Ryan Upchurch stuff. So for the people who don't know, Benny Keys, complete scumbag. You'll learn a little bit here. And before I play it, how'd I get to this live? How'd I do this live? Well, I knew he had court. I don't know what happened on court. With this court, I tried to look into it, but nothing major happened because he has still court in January, which would be the trial. Now, it was probably postponed. Who knows? I find it funny that he's going to trial on these stalking and harassing charges because he got stalking and harassing, and then he got rearrested for stalking and harassing again. And then remember the whole thing where he took the Valium and the drugs, blamed it on his mom. Then he told on himself. dude is just a complete winner. But that's all what he did to his own wife and this and that personally. What I'm focusing on tonight is what he's done in these cases and stuff like that, and why he is, we hope that the judge keeps him off social media. And then we'll wrap it up with Upchurch. But how I got here is after knowing that he went to court and it got postponed and the trial is set, I found a video that I've never seen before, and it was actually a video of him and Savage Live Media, and I found another video where he was talking about the Cash Gernon case. And if you don't know, Benny Keys has attached himself to these families, and he's really caused a lot of damage in these cases. You'll have some morons here on the YouTube streets that they think he's done this great stuff in the Summer Wells case. I don't know how. They don't know how. I know what he's done in other cases. I know what those families have told me. But let's have a look at how I got here, and let's see what happens in this one. This one is pretty important. We'll pop it off with this.
Conflict. You're disgusting. And I bet you fart a lot. You look like a farty bitch.
Okay, so this is him talking about Savage, saying that she farts a lot. That's, I mean, call me crazy and all, but I would take anybody farting way over than somebody shoving carrots up their vagina and all their orifices. Now, if you have not seen the picture of Tiffany shoving carrots up her orifices, you can hop on over to my Twitter group, which is called Ban Tragedy Pimps, and we have the Ernie Shell porn on there. We have Ernie has done Ernie done Dallas with all his beautiful X-rated pictures and him getting railroaded by men. That's up there. Free speech platform, Twitter. Follow the group. We also have Tiffany Marie shoving carrots in her vagina and other orifices on there. But what I'm going to be doing tonight, following this live, you're going to be seeing here momentarily Benny Keys in a situation where he killed his neighbor's dog. And then you're going to hear how the man talked to the neighbor, the pet owners. You're going to hear all that. But I have the original video of what he did. And it will be in my Ban Tragedy Pimp groups. I think I'll put it right next to Tiffany's, actually. Let's have a listen.
You look like a real flatulent bitch. You look like you just kind of like fucking tootie. You toot a lot. Let's just say it that way. You toot a lot. You do a lot of this irregularness shit. Meanwhile, you putting these motherfucking me grandbabies on the line, heifer. This is the other thing. Cash Gernon Justice family, I hate that you've been through what you've been through. Cash Gernon Justice family, I hate that you've been through what you've been through. But guess what? Like, it's real hard to take you serious. It's real hard to take you serious when you're over here messing with Savage, right? Like, that's not what it is, right?
So that's what got me to this live. Him even say the words Cash Gernon Justice Family, a real advocate out here on the YouTube streets, changing laws, getting things done. And what this asshole did in that case, the Cash Gernon case, is something there's no words to explain some of the hurt that he caused. I'll leave it there. But that's what got me to do this live, okay? And who cares that where they go, what chat they go to? Who cares? But let's have a look at let's do this. Whoops. Okay, looks like we're working good. Don't know what happened last live. Now let's go here. This is important. Then we'll get to all the dirt and the good stuff and the laughs. But this is important here. Very important for this live. Let's get a full context of this, right? What would happen here? What happened? What? Okay, let's try that again. What happened? Okay, we're back with it. I'm going to step away for 1 second. Got to use the bathroom. This is about a 3-minute clip. It's very important for this live. Let's have a look. Be right back,
Let me
guys.
ask you a question, seriously. Do you think she was abducted? Straight up.
Listen.
You know, for me,
very important facts
to be
here.
blunt with you, like the sheriff, his contention is that she wandered away. The FBI contention is that her scent went down the hill and it stopped at the road. And that sort of leads you down the road of thinking that she could have been put in a vehicle. Then you've got Don and Candace, who their contention is that she was kidnapped. So for me, like I can't err on the side of she was kidnapped because there's not enough information.
Hawkins County Sheriff Ronnie Lawson has not publicly commented on specifics of the case until now. I asked Sheriff Lawson about Wells' claims. Did dogs follow Summer's scent down the trail to the main road? The sheriff says yes.
The dogs had a pretty good track for a little while, but then it disappeared, but they lost scent when they come to the road. And sometimes canines, they will lose the scent when it changes different type, where they maybe went from the gravel to the pavement.
Hold on, guys. Be right back. Watch the rest of the video.
I'm Leslie Earhart with the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. 6 months ago, 5-year-old Summer Wells was reported missing from her home on Ben Hill Road in Hawkins County. The case remains unsolved and weighs heavily on those working to find answers.
Today, the investigation remains active and ongoing as TBI agents
All
work
facts
alongside
right here,
the
all
Hawkins
facts.
County Sheriff's Office and the FBI to determine what happened to Summer. Investigators have executed numerous search warrants, collecting all potential evidence. We've spoken with anyone and everyone associated with the Wells family, in some cases more than once. This includes neighbors, acquaintances, and those working in the area the day she disappeared. We've used a plane, helicopters, divers, canines, and every resource available to us during search efforts. Despite the countless hours of tireless work, the circumstances surrounding her disappearance remain unclear. At this time, there is no evidence that she was abducted. However, all avenues continue to be explored, including foul play and the very real possibility that she wandered off and became lost in the mountainous and rough terrain surrounding her home. We are asking anyone who saw Summer at any time on Tuesday, June 15th to come forward if they haven't done so already. We appreciate the public's ongoing interest in this case and urge anyone with credible information to call 1-800-TBI-FIND.
All right, so just to give you some context. Yeah, he did.
I'm sorry, I can't get that out.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll come in there.
Thank you.
It was March 15th. You got to get out of here. Somebody get this guy out of here. Interactive. Somebody just ban that dude. What kind of weird shit's that, man? Weird. What's up, Cash? What's happening? What's up, Mama? How are you? Fred Hill's #1 suspect, huh? Well, listen, everybody can always have their opinion on the case and all that. Tonight, I'm just kind of reminding people about this asshole. He kind of pissed me off when he said that because he really shouldn't say anything about Cash Gernon. He shouldn't talk about the case, nothing. He's not even, he was told not to. And I could tell you that, but I got somebody in the chat who could tell you better. You want the link, Mama? You're more welcome to come up if you want it as I play this. But that's just what that just got me aggravated about this. And there's a channel here. I forgot all about this channel. I was told specifically about this channel a long time ago when I started talking out about Benny Keys. And basically everything I'm going to play tonight is directly off this one channel. So I will share this channel with you guys, but complete exposure of this asshole. And that's basically what I'm going to do. Okay. So I don't even have to talk right now. For anybody new who's come over from Sebastian Rogers Facebook, excuse me, there's these tragedy pimps in this community, man, that you should know about. And this is definitely one. Because you're going to probably, even if you came over from Sebastian Rogers Facebook to True Crime YouTube, you're going to start following different cases. And God forbid you get a hold of Summer Wells and you go down that wormhole here on Facebook. This is one asshole that you should be aware of 100%. But a lot of people know about this asshole, and I've extensively covered him. He's a complete dirtbag. I dropped the link. I'll do it again just in case. What's there? Rappers in the house? So anyway, let me I'm behind here. Can't AI search records? Well, what do you mean? Well, listen, I mean, are you talking about what I showed? No, that's complete misinformation. Summer Wells is not deceased at all. If that would be all over the media if they found human remains. This is not true. I don't know what they scanned. Listen, okay, let me go back to that. Clear that up. It is, in my view, my opinion. I don't know why Google spewed that out. I don't know why Google spewed that out. You have to understand what the search bar, somebody put in the search bar a specific search. Okay. It wasn't like they didn't put like information about Summer Wells. They put Summer Wells. I'm assuming the person who sent me this, and I should clear it up. Matter of fact, I will clear it up. Can you ask if they searched that because of that other idiot with the find a grave thing? So I'm assuming because of the situation where this other idiot did the find a grave situation with Sebastian Summer, I'm assuming that they went to Google and put Summer Wells dead in Google to see what spurred up. Hey, I'm not mad at that. It was actually smart, but I'm assuming that that's how that search was even started. What's up, Mama? I'm assuming.
Hey, Matt. Let me get the right avatar, and I had you on my phone. Let me get out of that. All right, I'm getting the avatar set up to enter correctly, and I'll be right with you. We'll get a breakdown on those videos that you have.
Yeah. I'll be playing a lot of them and just reminding people how much of a scumbag this guy is. Annie, I really appreciate that. Merry Christmas to you and your family too. Thank you.
There we go.
Hey, did you see that? Did you see that Google search that I posted earlier?
No, I didn't even see it. What did you find?
So it is a Google search that, man, can I put it on the screen? I guess I can. Let me see if I can do this with you on here. I don't know if I can while you're on here, but look at this. Let me try to do this. Look at the screen if you could. It's a Google search of Summer Wells, right? And it says, it's down here more. Here it is right here. Let me see. Can I put this on the screen with you here? What's this? Okay, yeah. Can you see the screen?
I see it.
Okay, so what it says is, I don't know if you can read it or not. I'll read it for you. So this is a Google search, right? And it says, somebody searched Summer Wells found dead. And it says, Summer Wells, a 5-year-old girl from Hawkins County, Tennessee, was reported missing in June 2021. After almost 9 months of searching, human remains were discovered in a remote area about 20 miles from her family's home and were later confirmed to be hers. Her death was ruled a homicide. Despite extensive efforts, law enforcement has not located her or revealed any new leads. So that contradicts itself. That literally contradicts itself. How are human? I mean,
Who is
well,
this? Whose channel is this? Who is this, Matt?
no, Mama, that's a Google search.
But yeah, but who?
That's
who
Google.
Yeah, but no. What? Now it's connected to something now. The link. Who's the link?
No, that's a straight Google search.
What happens when you have that lab shit? It brings you the Google.
So
the AI results.
Okay.
Before anything else.
So I believe this is so. I don't know if you heard Noelle or not, but what she's saying is, do you know what? Like when you Google something nowadays, depending on your settings of your phone, the AI will give you like a general answer.
Mm-hmm.
On Google. So this is directly Google, like Google.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yes, that is.
Very crazy. But anyway,
that has to be corrected.
I know, but I'm trying to tell people to how do I do that? That's Google.
Yeah, you can contact them. You can contact Google and let them know.
Yeah, guys, you guys gotta help me with that. So literally, what the person, for anybody watching the replay, anybody in here now, the Google search was this exactly. I don't want anybody to get a different Google search. So just so you get the same outcome, everything is in lowercase letters, everything. And it's just 4 words. Summer Wells found dead. Everything lowercase. So if you type that in your Google after this live or whatever, and if there's a report button or something you can bring to Google's attention, please do it. Okay. Anyhow, Benny Keys, idiot had court. He's got trial scheduled for January. I found this clip where he's talking crap about Savage. I don't care what he had to say about Savage, but he brings you up into his, well, you guys up into his, at that time, beef or whatever, which I felt a little pissed off about because I know you guys, I know he was told, that's it, stop. And just to show his stalking behavior, he doesn't listen, right?
Not only that, and yes, and that's, that would be a big issue if he did come back out here. He came out here claiming he was an advocate at the beginning, if anybody remembers that. And there was different channels that came out and went at him for that. And we thanked them. And we had saved all the clips. Not only that, but we have vaults. We have a vault that we have everything saved in. That most of these content creators have attacked the family, and we made sure that it was all held. Meanwhile, we were asked by the FBI to turn over some of the things that we had at the time, and we did. And we had content creators that were working with us, which one of them at the time was Web Doofs and Sleuths. Is that the one you have, Matt? Is that who you have?
Yeah, that's what I'm playing tonight. Yes.
That's one of our vaults right there. That's one of we have full access to that. We have you're allowed to use that. But what we did was we started our own little convoy out here, and everybody tagged in with us and started fighting back. We were fighting fire with fire on the same platform, and that was our main goal. Was in the beginning that because this family had kept their mouth shut, then everybody out here was running amok.
Right.
So you have Web Doofs. Which one? Listen, one of the best ones through Web Doofs is him. Okay, him explaining. Everybody always gets this one wrong. Him explaining how to make money on YouTube. That actually came from Molly Go Lightly. Do you have that one, Matt?
I actually made a short of it. I'll play it. Sure, I'll play it. Yeah.
Because what he actually did was Molly Go Lightly at the time she had a channel had said that, and he was actually mocking her, but he actually followed the pattern. It's basically what he did.
Do you want me to play it for everybody? It's like 30 seconds long.
The only way for them to know is if you show it, because this is how ruthless they are. It's for real.
All right, let me send it to my Twitter. So guys, this is what I play. This is what I put this on my shorts today, but I will let me just so you guys are understanding what she's saying, because I want people to
nails it from the beginning for anybody that's out here that's trying to figure out what's going on and why these people are all out here with all different scenarios and making up things on the families. And listen, there's protocols with the police department. There's protocols with also with reporters, you know, and you're not going to have all the information, but to make up information or fake information out here, or you know, it's so bizarre at this point. Hopefully, you know, what we're doing and fighting for, that we can bring, you know, a lot of this down, and or it can be stopped in its tracks before it actually. So there should be guidelines on it. There really should be.
100%. I'm gonna play that real fast. What we were just talking about, him saying that. All right, guys. This is what, if you haven't seen this on my channel earlier, this is what she's talking about. Benny's going to tell you the little secret, if you will, but this is a method. This is like a little a guideline that Molly created, who he absolutely took into play, as you've seen on many families.
And they all started following suit on this. They really did. About 5 of them in the beginning. Go ahead, Matt.
I got the cheat code. I'm gonna give it away for free. Y'all want to get rich on YouTube? This is how you do it. 1, find you a tragedy involving a child. Any tragedy. 2, exploit that motherfucker to the last dog's hunt. Fuck you.
That's crazy. But you got people out here that will say, I mean, he's telling it's this crazy. People will say this guy has done good work, this and that. No, this guy's a scumbag. He's telling you that he exploits missing and deceased children cases. You know what I mean? It's gross. It's super gross.
But imagine being the family and seeing that, Matt. Like, imagine being the grieving family, because even when, like, we say this all the time, even if your child is missing, you're still grieving, right? Loss is loss. Imagine being the family, seeing stuff like this, right? It doesn't stop. I mean, that right there nails it. And there was a group at the time, there's about 5 different ones that all started following that. And they all caught on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I try to cover each and every one, but I just don't know what's going to happen with his court date. And I got a lot of clips from that channel that I'm going to share the whole channel with everybody tonight. I'm going to go through all his clips. But as far as like him, he's definitely a stalker. Like, what he does to the families and stuff is one thing. People who have been in the community a long time know this. He attached himself to these families, this and that. What he did with Monica and all that, the Wells, and even before that. But personally, and why he's even going to court now, he does have massive stalker and harassing behavior tendencies. He's done it to so many people in the community who are not even creators, just viewers and stuff, and plenty of creators. But he really does utilize the internet to, like, he tries to, like, really mess with people. He did it to Noelle when I was in jail. He a complete idiot. But he did it to even Tiffany, that the other tragedy pimp. And then she got scared, deletes her channel, comes back. But he does it in his personal life is what whatever he's created on the internet, this character that he's made, he does it in real life too. But you guys told him, you know, when I say you guys, I'm speaking about, you know, the Cash Gurney case. He was told, like, don't even bring it up because of the damage that was caused, correct?
after we were communicating with the FBI and with the police department, they actually came out, and I did bring it out in the beginning, where they had to do, they had to.
Go ahead. Tell them I gotta get something off the top shelf for Noel. But tell them, all right? I'll be right back.
Sure.
2 seconds.
They had
Listen to her, guys.
They had to write on their site that these content creators were making things up. And that included even the GoFundMe that was taken from the family. It was stopped because of people that were saying that the real one was not real. For Connie, who was the beneficiary and the online spokesperson at the time, she was the caretaker that was taking care of the funeral. So therefore, what happened was when the real GoFundMe for Cash was put out, which included a lot of expenses, because of the tragedy of Cash, that it was shut down at like $13,000 for his funeral because of the rhetoric out here. And that caused the family to go in a little bit of debt. And the problems after that continued also with threats and all kinds of things because of what they were saying. So the FBI, let me get back to this. So the FBI, there was something else going on with him. He was harassing somebody else somewhere. I think it may have been Summer's case. So then one of the girls that was working with us out here had said, listen, we have a vault. Do you want the vault? And that was Trigger at the time. So Trigger Crimes, Jen, she was with us. She had said, why don't we hand it over to the FBI? I'll give them the vault and let them determine what they were going to do. And that's when we had contact you guys, Matt, because that's when you were getting involved with the Summer Wells case. And we said, hey, I want to give you the heads up, let me show you what's going on because of, things that are happening. And we have things that we know behind scenes that I don't think you want to step into, kind of thing,
Yeah, I remember. I was
getting deep.
He's a scumbag. I got a million clips to play. But what's up with any updates on the real advocacy out here? I guess a lot of people do confuse too. To have an internet channel, to have a YouTube channel, I'm conflicted about it because I used to try to help a lot of people start YouTube channels. I used to tell people like, this is the greatest thing you can do, this and that. I'm conflicted about doing that or saying that anymore because YouTube to me is a way too powerful. Like you can get on here, talk shit, and you can grow. And what happens is like it gives you like real influence. You could really, you literally have the power if you have a lot of subscribers to have an army behind you to do things, and that's very dangerous. It could be good, but it's very dangerous. And for the most part, it's more dangerous than good. From what I see. So I don't say that anymore, right? But when, anybody can do YouTube, anybody can take off, anybody can get a following, anybody can grow, and anybody can call themselves whatever they want when they get a following. I almost have like 20,000 followers. I could call myself whatever I want with no background in that, right? And people will just take it for face value because I got a little bit of following, right? And what happens is people call themselves advocates on here, and it's crazy because they're not really advocates because they're not making change in anything that people are concerned about on the platform, especially with families.
That's who they're advocating for. Advocating for their YouTube channel. They're advocating for their coin. Let's put it that way. Have you seen any of them step in a courtroom? You know what I was very shocked at, and I think I discussed this with you guys. They were all out there screaming for Quentin Simon, this poor baby, and believe me, it's a tragedy. And all of those idiots that were out there Now, when you actually, now here's what advocating is making sure that whatever you're advocating in, that you are doing your homework and research on what your advocation's for, right? Including any case possible. So during watching and observing the Quentin Simon case, for Leilani being sentenced, you'll see in that courtroom, not one of them are sitting there on Quentin's side to support Quentin. Now that's in what an advocate would do, would show up since you came out there and made all that money screaming in the streets. You know, that was their
Right.
advocate. The avocation part for Quentin would come in at sitting in that courtroom right behind the defense side, or the prosecution side, to show the strength for Quentin. You know, that the public should have been there, the people should have been there. You know, that's where they all should have been. That courtroom was empty.
It was empty. You're absolutely right. Because they don't care. The getting was good when the case was, you know, where they didn't know where he was, where they're trying to find him, this and that. Afterwards, going there is not the same. You know what I mean? And it's just fake advocacy is what it is, and it's not. People get confused. Is what I was trying to get at. You know, you were involved heavily with Cash's family, and you guys try to make real changes out here. You guys are in DC changing laws for these platforms, this and that, and people need to understand that it's not anybody can make a YouTube channel. Anybody can say they're an advocate. It does not mean that you're an advocate at all, by far.
We have grassroots join forces with the Family Forward Project. And I come out here and said this before, and that is not only including each state and internationally, but also the internet. So when I went in May, and I'm going to say we are a voice in this. So when I went in May, and I brought out a couple of little clips that we were allowed to do, and they're very well aware of tragedy pimps, and I clearly gave them the name of tragedy pimping. So you know, for it to go to this level now you have to remember you have Ruseks that are in this too. Ruseks filed their lawsuit through the UK, which was a little easier. I'm not going to say easier for them, but it was easier. And I think the channel they were going after, the main channel they were going after, was based in UK. So Frankie Rusek, and that is a big case out here now that he's pulling it through. So you do have families that are pulling their weight in this in different ways right now. Also, I think the other one was I think it was Riley's case. Her mother had press charges, for the way that they were bringing it through out here. So, I mean, there's different families that are bringing cases in different ways. Now, you'll even see what's happening out here. You'll see content creators going at content creators now. So all of that is going to be case law that will be in the research of what do we do now, right? How do we structure this? Like, come out and said this from the beginning. There's going to be internet laws, such as internet declaration, where there has to be something done that there is laws on anything that's being done out here, and they're working on that. You know, once the the consultorium, there's consultorium oversight committees, which some people may be in, that can help be a voice in saying what's going on. And we happen to go into DC as grassroots, and I do advocate. I advocate on other cases, but I do this one on the internet. So hopefully we can make a change. We can be a voice in the change, and we can start, making sure that these families don't go through this anymore out here like they are. But Matt, start showing, because like I said, what we did was we had content creators that helped us, just like you do, Matt, just like other ones out here. Savage is one of our main ones, and Boyd has been with us from the beginning. Let me tell you something. Anybody wants to talk about Boyd out here, and I don't know if you know what that means. That's the bottom of YouTube. Boyd, content creators, they have been the best in supporting Krama. You know, so they have been, you know, some of our best fighters out here has been Boyd, and we love them. So
Yeah.
they know who we all are. And you know, at this point, it's going to change. And 2025, that's it. Come January 20th, you know, there are going to be a lot of changes. So hopefully, you
Good.
know, everybody will recognize that and start, you know, putting themselves in order before we get to that. I mean, I doubt they will, but you know, can't say we didn't come out and warn them. You know, we've been warning them
Yeah.
since the beginning. You know, if you didn't follow what was happening, you know, with the internet changes and the declaration of the internet, then you really wouldn't know what's going on. You know, so
Yeah.
but you can bring. I mean, it's a shame that we, like I said, that we still have to be out here fighting this fight. Um, and it's still going on. And we try our best to warn content creators that are stepping in the wrong direction. If we see somebody out here that we like, that we even know, oh, that, you know, that was a little line crosser or something, that we let them know. You know, and it's just a matter of seeing it through a different point of view and perspective, right?
Yeah.
And you're seeing it now
No.
doing this with Summer's case. You're like, holy crap, how did this happen? You know, we know
Right.
how it happened. You know, it's money. It's all money generated.
100%. All right, I'm gonna play a lot of those clips from that channel. Guys, y'all drop her link, please. It's important. Get her channel up there. It's a favor to me. She's not asking that. I'm saying that. But I appreciate you coming up here for a few minutes to give your insight on it. I appreciate you always. You know that.
Yes, Matt. Hi, Noel. Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, everyone out there. And please, you know, keep up the good work. And anybody that's out there grifting, you know, off of these kids, just you know, give them a heads up or don't watch them, you know, because you're just
So
feeding
true.
them. You know, that's
So true.
all. Okay, guys, I'm out. See ya.
Have a good one. Merry Christmas. All right, guys. Before I get to the rest of the clips with Betty Keys or the Upchurch stuff, she brought up a lot of good points, right? But I want to kind of touch on the last stuff that she said. Look, I did a parody on Nick the Hat this week, and I got a lot of supporters from SF Investigates. He shared it on his Twitter. That was awesome. It's a channel highlight. I'm a fan of SF, so that was pretty big and cool to see him retweet my video. I love that. And then Queen Bee played my parody in her live, and that was awesome. A lot of the Hive came over here and showed support and subscribed. She was just talking about Savage. I want people to be clear, right? I want people to understand this clearly. Over here, man, I talk about trashy pimps, right? Unfortunately, man, I know those two creators have a problem, right? I know they have a beef, whatever. That's fine. For me, it is what it is with them. Whatever happens with that, whatever happens with that. The content that I do, man, is I more focus on people like Benny Keys and Bullhorn Betty than to pick a side with either of those creators. That's just how I always been. Over here, since I do have new subscribers, I don't really care what chats you guys visit. I don't do no cult over here, none of that. It's just not something that I do. I like trying to like really focus on the tragedy pimps. I'm also aware, because I've been doing this a long time, with YouTube, creators are going to fight. It just what happen. It's just something that happens on YouTube. It's never going to stop. No one's ever going to fix it. I don't have an answer for it. I just try to stay away from, like, don't get me wrong. I'll jump all the way in it if it's a tragedy pimp, beefing with somebody. But if it's creators, creator on creator beef, I just kind of steer away from it. And sometimes people get mad at that. But, for me, I focus on tragedy pimps. That's what I do. And I just want to put that out there for people. Okay. Secondly, man, what she said about calling us was a real pivotal point for my channel, because I had not known the Wells yet. And I had been just speaking out about like my own experience with like Bullhorn Betty, Molly, and JLR. And she did contact us, and that was a real motivational moment for this channel because they're directly, connected to the Cash Gurnan family, and they do real advocacy work to make changes. And they contacted us and told me like other creators they work with. And that was awesome to get contact. It motivated me. I really cranked out the parodies after that. I really went hard and after some people. And when you get that phone call, it is important. Some people take it serious. I take it serious because it went, I've, not to say at that point that I hadn't helped families and stuff or helped people on this platform before, but it's different when it's just something different. You could, it's something different. I can help the Wells by personally knowing them and stuff, but this is somebody who contacted us and like they have been impacted by these same tragedy pimps, and they're like, hey man, please keep doing what you're doing. We see ya. We're trying to make real changes out here. We're trying to change laws and make different laws. Please keep on the pressure. We really appreciate you. That's a big thing. That was cool. And that's what I say when I say like I don't take a side with Queen Bee or Savage. It's not that personally, man, for me. I'd just rather deal with the tragedy pimps. And my view on that is this. And I wish people take this part serious. When it comes to like some of these tragedy pimps, Bullhorn Betty, Justin, all these people, it's very hard for them to ever have each other's back. It's very rare that they will not have each other's back. The problem is if the people who call it out are always bickering, how do we compete with that? If the tragedy pimps have a tight knit bond, then the people who call the shit out, they gotta have it even tighter, right? So that's why I don't partake in it, man. It's nothing personal. It's not that I'm a fence sitter. It's none of that. I just don't get involved in it because I don't want to make. And I hate to use these two creators as an example. I'm just saying it. I'm just being real. I don't want to like bring more emphasis on it, if that makes sense. Okay. And that's just my view. Do I have a perfect view? Do I have all the answers? No, I'm not saying that. But just so everybody knows where I stand, that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. But anyway, I want to get back to Benny Keys and show you all these clips. What's up, Kits? Kit, man, has got her channel deleted, y'all. Do I have that? I'll mod you up here in a second, Kit, so you can drop the link. What's up, Bucket Bounties? How are you? I appreciate that. All right, so we're going to get back to Scumbag Benny Keys. I'm going to get through these clips, and we'll get to Ryan Upchurch, guys. It's funny because these clips I'm about to show you have to do with Cash Gurnan, have to do with the history of Benny Keys. It'll all be very fast, and it ends with Ryan Upchurch selling out Benny Keys because there was a time where Benny Keys was trying to suck Ryan off. He was trying to do anything to get Ryan Upchurch to say his name, and it's comical, but we'll get there when we get there. So let's continue with these clips, and this is going to be the meat and potatoes. This is going to be the good stuff. But like I said, for the people who don't know who the guy is, I've given you the backstory. We had Cash come on. Why is this doing this? No. I need this. No. Over here. Oh, that's the bottom. I got it. Okay. Okay, so we'll get to these pretty fast. Okay, here we go. 45-20. All right, here we go. $45.20. What is this? I think this is the brain leak. The brain leak. So here you are with the brain leak grift. Now, what you're about to hear is this guy talk about his medical condition. He grifted that he had a brain leak, right? He gets caught. He lies so much that he doesn't understand his lies. He's on disability, not for a brain leak. This was like some random lie that he made up. And not only was it a lie that he was grifting off of and trying to get people to donate to him, but his own family debunked it and said this is complete horse manure. But let's watch this actor in real time. This is your child advocate.
Hey guys, I'm just leaving the doctor's. I've got I had an accident last September, and I've been dealing with the neurosurgeon because a portion of the back of my brain is leaking out of the skull. And,
Notice there's no diagnosis. Just there's fluid coming out of the skull in the back of my. Stop it right now.
I just left from the neurosurgeon. And, we're gonna go in there and make the bottom of the skull, the back of the skull where the spine comes in. They're gonna go in and make that bigger. And but to do that, they've got to cut down the back of my head and down my neck and separate the muscle, which is it's a dangerous thing. But I can't keep living with my brain.
Okay, so here, this is a grift. Such a grift. We always hear of like fake cancer scams on these YouTube streets and whatever. This was a fake brain leak scam. Now notice he had the COVID mask on. Okay, so this is around COVID time. If he had such operation where he'd have a Rick Ross, extra forehead in the back of his head, how are they going to add? Were they going to add some skull? Like this is not like muscle or tissue or skin. They could take like some skin off your leg and put it on your face. Where did they get the bone from? Like he had like he was gonna have an extra Rick Ross forehead in the back. How? How's that gonna happen? But where's this cast at? Where's the videos with the extra brain? With the extra head on there. Stop it right now. It's just a grift. But let's continue. There's much better than this. But for the people who don't know about this guy, this is why he cannot come out to the internet. Let's have a look at this moron. Hold on, let me do this. Hold on. No, you don't do that. You're not gonna do that to me. I have more. Lots more. We'll get to these pretty fast. I'm going to show you the grifts. So that was a brain leak. So this is going to be, this is going to be where he stabs his dog. Okay, let's have a listen. Now, for these clips, before I go any further, massive trigger warning. You have any gay people in your family? Trigger warning. If you are gay, trigger warning.
Just general trigger warning.
Just general trigger warning. But what you don't ever like in life, if you're a normal human, is people who hurt kids or people who hurt animals. And you don't need me to tell you that an animal will tell you everything that you need to know about the human. If you have someone come to your house, maybe the dog will bark at the human. That's normal. That's what the dog's supposed to do. But when the human comes in, usually the human pets the dog a couple times and the dog warms up to the human. This is normal.
Sometimes.
But if the dog keeps growling at the human, something is weird. Right? Pets will tell you everything. You don't hurt kids. You don't hurt animals. This is being a good human 101. But here you have this moron. Listen to what he says to the neighbor after he kills his neighbor's dog. Now, people know about Benny Keys he stabbed his neighbor's dog.
I bragged about it.
He bragged about it and recorded it. I have put together a video, which is not I have put together the original video that he uploaded it, and I have edited it. And after this live, again, I will put it on my Ban Tragedy Pimp group on Twitter. Everybody should follow. I'll drop the link in the chat after I play this video. I'll as soon as I play this video, I'll put the link in the chat, and I'll put it in the description box as well. In that group that I have, there's things like I can't post on YouTube. I could tell you that Tiffany Marie shoved carrots in her vagina and all her orifices. Or I could just show it to you. Not really on YouTube, but I can on Twitter. I could tell you that Ernie Shell had a porno, which I named Ernie Does Dallas, where he's taking all types of penises in and around his butthole and mouth. I can't put that on YouTube, but I could show you on Twitter. Now, I guess I'll have to do a dog video, which immediately after this live will be on my Twitter. Momentarily, I will post a link in the chat, but here's for your viewing pleasure, your child advocate.
Hey, Mom, you might not want to leave all these crooked-ass cops in your house. I'm about to go to the store.
Okay.
Fuck these motherfuckers. No, he just said they're going to leave.
Really fast. Very important that we remember what he just said, because the next clip is going to be him asking for an application to snitch. He just said, Mom, you better not leave all these corrupt cops in your house.
Leave that other dog over there. Why would they leave that other dog over there? Get back inside. No, that's crap, man. You're going to leave that dog over there and it's vicious. Man, hell no. How you doing? Pretty good show, ain't it? Huh?
Listen to this.
Pretty good show, huh? Yeah, it is. It's interesting. Yeah. You could go talk to him and ask him what happened.
The police officer told us to wait here for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Are you here to see Don and Dell?
We're the neighbors on the other side.
The ones that own the dog? Oh, man. I'm so sorry.
Here to see Don and Dell?
I'm the one that stabbed your dog. Your dog was trying to attack my mom, and so I stabbed him and his guts came out.
Piece of shit.
Like, who speaks to, I mean, no words for that.
I stabbed him right back here. She's dead. Her liver and her kidney fell out. And then the blue dog, it tried to attack my mom too, but it tore our dog all to pieces, man. You got to do something about them dogs. It's past time. I would have got the other dog too, madam. I would have killed your other dog, except for it's smart. I don't live here. It's my mother's house.
Okay, I'm not being mad at you.
You do things that's crazy.
That's what he says to the neighbor after the dogs. He killed the dog. Now, in the video where he's doing the deed, which I severely edit, there's a different story there, but I can't put it on YouTube.
That on his YouTube, his Blood Money Keys, and his security camera recorded it. He took the part out where he actually went out and killed the dog. The dog was not doing anything. It was starting to run away, and he grabbed it and he murdered that dog just because he was bored and had nothing to do. And he was in the background laughing and bragging and making it into a big fucking joke. He is a piece of shit animal abuser. That dog did nothing. All it did, it was guilty of walking through his property past the table. And all that dog did was try to get away. And it squealed when he grabbed it, and it was worse when he started killing it.
So, Gail, very good point. I know you've been around a long time. Gail says Benny Keys protected Jackie and Trezell West and proclaimed they're innocent, and he was in the area when the kids had disappeared in the past. Yes. He attached himself to the West case. He attached himself to the Cash Gernon case. He is a sick puppy.
You call them little boys crick babies.
No Snorter John snitches. Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad that you said that. Because I know there's going to be one creator who's very mad about me doing this. And that would be the moron cyber girlfriend of Benny Keys out here on the YouTube streets, washed up Tiffany Marie. She's going to be very butthurt that I do this. one can only imagine what normal person could watch these clips that I'm putting on the screen tonight, which all happened before her vagina got moist and she decided to shove a carrot up her asshole. Like, you knew about all this. Like, what made you say, I think that guy's a winner? But she continues to defend this guy, which is comical in itself because she is completely, she's just a complete moron. But here's a weird one. Watch this. Here's a weird one. Watch this one. Extremely weird. This is very weird.
I saw it in the
Did you kill your mom?
So this is him fighting with another creator. This is him fighting with Jimbo. This guy, watch how weird this is. This guy, people, watch this one.
Did you kill your mom?
Cancer killed my mom.
Did you kill your mom?
Cancer killed my mom.
Did you kill your mom?
I held my mom.
Did you kill your mom?
Breath.
Did you burn your mom's house?
No.
Did you burn your mom's house?
Benny.
Stop that, bro. Quit that.
Did you kill your sister?
Stop.
Did you kill your sister? Did you kill your
Stop
sister?
it.
Answer me.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
Answer me, Benny.
Did you burn your mom? You burnt your mom.
Listen to the voice changes. You could see the creator he's arguing with, Jimbo. It's just Jimbo here. It's just Jimbo here. Listen to the voices. Listen to the voices. What man brings their minor kid into a YouTube beef and tells them to repeat people?
Did you kill your mom?
Thought you were better at this, Minnie.
Pretty good.
All right, Minnie, where you at? So there's Benny Keys, the exploiter of Summer Wells, the lover of Monica Sherrod. Oh, right quick, Benny, let me ask you a question right quick. Keys, the exploiter by... Say something.
I'm through.
You
I'm
talk.
through with you, bro.
You say?
You're tough.
What'd you say? Kid?
You're a badass. God damn.
You,
Against medical advice? Actually crippled yourself on a... Was it worth it? Did you get paid for that?
Line with a dirty face. Like, look at... You want to put him on line with a dirty face?
Can't do it, bro.
Dude, you talking trash about my mom.
Here it is. Here it is right here. Let's re-listen to it.
Kill your mom?
Thought you were better at this, Minnie.
He's got his son repeating, "Did you kill your mom?" Now, he completely fumbled, but Jimbo just destroys him. I mean, he fucked up with Jimbo. Let him tell it. He'll tell you how much he roasted Jimbo, but that's completely false. Jimbo was the one who hooked me up with Benny Key's daughter. And boy, did I have fun with that. But and his ex-wife, which is all over the channel. But how weird is this? Why would you put your kid? This is weird.
Pretty good.
All right, Minnie, where you at? You keep getting muted. It is insanity, right?
Yeah.
You're real good at this.
Your son sitting right there next to you, and you talking trash about my mom.
Yeah.
You just...
That's weird. You don't have to like Jimbo. You don't have to like him, whatever. But to bring your minor, that's weird. People, I don't care what nobody says. That's fucking weird. That's weird all the way. You look at it, every time you look at it, every time you add it up, it's all weird. But let's get to the nitty-gritty and some good stuff. Let's get to some good stuff. Well, before we get there, let's do this. Let's do this. This is important right here. This is very important. Clear some more misinformation on the Summer Wells case.
Right.
So this would be him talking about some man that he's talking about. And for for so long, people thought that he's talking about Tim Mullins, which was so stupid because, well, for one, he's stating right here that he's talking to somebody about the Cash Gernon case. Tim Mullins was not even on YouTube then. Tim Mullins came to YouTube when Summer went missing. He's doing his drone footage, this and that. And whoever this person was that gave him $1,400, man, if you know anything, Tim Mullins is a blue collar worker. He doesn't have an extra $1,400 to give Benny Keys. This is wild to me.
And I tried to explain to this gentleman, I'm like, sir, it completes the chain of events just to have someone that's passionate. Like, so the guy is, anyways. So he put that blessing on me, and I was like, wow. And it wasn't really until today that I actually feel the scope of what I had done in the Cash Gernon case, because there was so much pain and there was so much trauma and there was so much that I put myself through, or that I allowed myself to be put through. And this man was, he you know what he did? He fucking restored the way I feel about a lot of people, right? Like, I know that the people in here were good people, but I know that outside of that, it's like, who's good? And this man, like, completely, like, just fucking changed the way that I think about people. And the strange part about it is that he did it with money. And you want to know what? I'm even tighter now. I won't take no money offline.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Coming from the guy saying cash, cash, gang, 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 cash, cash. Tell me he doesn't really look like Abraham Lincoln on crack in this photo. You can't tell me I've been to the memorial of Abraham Lincoln where he got shot at. Abraham Lincoln was a very important figure in American history, for one. But if we're looking at him from a piece of looks, he was a big old lanky motherfucker with a scraggly beard, looked like a string bean with hair on his chin. And that's Benny Keys. The difference between Abraham Lincoln and Benny Keys is that at least Abe knew he was white. How weird is that, right? Abe knew that he was white and still freed the slaves. Benny thinks that he's black and thinks there's slavery. Go figure. Anyway, this is a joke. This guy is saying that some guy gave him somebody may have done it, but this was the big, Tim Mullins paid $1,400. No, you cannot find Tim Mullins on the internet. So if he is talking about Tim Mullins, right? If that's a conspiracy I'm led to believe, find me a video of Tim Mullins pre-Summer Wells. So that bypasses all of this, especially if he's saying Cash Gernon. Remember, he's not even supposed to, at the request of the family, speak about Cash Gernon. He's a stalker. He's a harasser. Ducking felonies. I appreciate you saying this, as of someone else did in the comments earlier. Look, you don't have to apologize. The point is that you people saw his grift, saw what he was, and said, you know what? Fuck this. It's not for me. That's all that matters. It's all that matters. I'll say this a million times. I'm not afraid to admit it. Look, when I first come over here, there's a big case in my area, Gabby Petito. It's all over the news. It's everywhere. Listen, I go out there, me and my wife, we see some people. We don't know who the fuck they are. And it just so happens to be BHB, JLR, and Molly Golightly. Talk about you got tricked. Talk about you didn't know they were phonies. Talk about, I understand it. I get it. A lot of what I do is to help people not go through stuff that we did, because it sucks. I get it. And trust me, the internet was trying to tell me a lot about these people. And when I would come home, my wife was like, I don't know. But I'm in a whole different genre. I come from the prison community. I'm like, this is true crime. So it was all, I get it, man. Part of me doing what I do, if it's a parody, if it's this or if it's that, is to bring awareness to stay away from these assholes. So you don't have to apologize. The main reason is you saw it. You saw it and you don't support it. But yeah, he doesn't take money offline. You got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me. But let's get to the nitty gritty. Well, hold on. I had to have skipped the snitch one. Let's go to the snitch one. It's very important. It's extremely important. Where's the snitch one at? Where's the snitch one at? I can't talk. Did I miss it? Oh, I did, I think. I did miss it. Here we go. Oh, okay. 122.30. Okay, it was over here. My bad. My bad. Here we go. So I want everybody to roll back to that.
Hey, Mom, you might not want to leave all these crooked ass cops in your house. I'm about to go to the store. Go to the store.
Okay.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
So he says, Mom, you might not want to leave all these crooked ass cops in the house. I'm about to go to the store. Watch this. So are they crooked or do you want to work for them, Benjamin? That is the question. That is the question. Are the cops crooked, Benjamin? Let's have a look, shall we?
Again, unlike you, I'm not here for the money, Benny.
Look who's on the screen. No thanks, Doug. Quick update on the channel. I have made playlists on all the tragedy pimps that I always roast. I have a parody playlist. All my parodies are on that playlist. I also have a playlist with Doug. It's called Canceled Tragedy Pimps. Doug, No Thanks Investigates, and Benny Keys. You'll find that there. Go to my playlist session. But let's have a listen at, remember, Benny just said, Mom, I don't know if you have all these corrupt cops in the house. A few moments later.
I'm not here to find friends. I'm here to find answers. You're here to find your next shot, your next.
Officer?
What do we have here?
Wait.
What is this? Have a listen. Have a listen, shall we? Have a listen very closely.
Officer? Officer? I didn't want to bother you this morning too much. Last night, well, let me step back. 3 nights ago, are you familiar with the drug house right here?
No, I'm not.
Okay, it's 1801. It's the one with the air conditioner in it. So 3 days ago.
Doug and Felonies, I've made up with the glare. I had to make up with him because everybody kept stealing my words. Dolly calls him Baby Gap. He stole that from me. I was crushing the glare. Me and the glare went to war, but we have made it up. We have made up. But what you're watching now, people, is Benny Keys tracking down an officer and asking for an application to snitch. He asked for business cards. He said he's done it before. You cannot make this shit up. Are the cops corrupt or are you snitching? Make it make sense.
My son and I, he's 2, we were walking and somebody from that house, I don't know if you got the call or not, they threw a 2x4 with 4 nails sticking out of it at me and my son.
He's telling everyone.
Last night, Angel, the Mexican gentleman who's the heroin dealer there,
She started calling me, threatening my life, so I made one of these here.
Okay.
With Officer Nazano.
Okay.
And just to be honest with you, you see the sign on the fence and on the fences? Yeah. I put up these right here, these propagandas, and then I put plain old PD tip line. The one on their fence is a picture of a syringe, and it says, shoot your local heroin dealer. So I've been okayed from Officer Nazano. I'm also a CI for Lederman, Farrington, and Varner.
Jesus Christ. I'm also a CI for this one, this one, and this one.
And so I just, Benjamin Lindsay, yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. I saw you down here, and I just wanted to come and let you know that if you have a card and you ever find yourself slow and you need some action, I'll put you on all of it right there, okay?
So we literally have two creators in the Summer Wells case that think they can solve the missing child case. They're both known informants. These people have both snitched on people, put people in jail for their petty drug habits. But for somehow, some way, the information they have that they put out on the internet, they can't give it to their detectives that they were snitching to. Make it make sense. You can't add it up because 2 and 2 will never be 4 on that one. 2 and 2 will never be 4 on that one. But there's more. There's a little bit more, people. We're almost through it. And then we're going to play one of my parodies that I see in the comments down there. What do we have now? We played that one. We played that one. Okay, this is the trigger warning. 234, and I'm going to have to go. Okay. So, trigger warning. Trigger warning. I'm going to have to use my phone for this. Massive trigger warning right here. Here we go. Two 34. 234. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Whoa. 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 So earlier I told you guys when he contradicted himself by saying, Mom, these corrupt cops are in the house, and then asked him to snitch. Now he says the F word that rhymes with maggot. If I tell you he's about to really contradict himself on this one, you think I'm crazy. Stay tuned. Remember that. Remember that. He's absolutely going to eat those words. Eating it meaning a penis or whatnot, I don't know. Just stand by. Now, let's hear some more contradictions real fast before we go there. Let's go to 234. Fuck her dead family. Now, we would hope. I guess one could only imagine that he won't be advocating for that family, will he? Let's continue to 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 3 seconds, shall we?
No sound.
No sound?
Nope. Say something. No, I don't hear anything.
No sound? All right, no problem. We'll do it again. I know what happened. I saw it, but I kept doing it. Hold on, we'll do it again. Okay, so what we're going to do here on this one is really easy. Here, sound will be down. Oh.
I did. I sure did. Hey, if you call me again.
And why would you threaten us for a nice family like this? Why would you threaten a nice family that has children here, bro?
What are you talking about, faggot? You ain't got no.
So there's the old F word. There's the old F word. Now we're going to jump on to 234.
Well, I'm trying to speak to the proprietor of the.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Dead family? What are you talking about?
I said fuck her dead family is what I said.
Fuck her dead family. He won't be advocating for that family. Let's go to 5 minutes. What's he say over here? Massive contradiction. This guy's a moron. In 1 minute, he contradicts himself.
You talking about what do you mean? What are you talking about? Dead family? What are you talking about?
I said fuck her dead family is what I said.
And you're talking about fighting people that you can't whip? Well, I mean, what's going on, dude?
Well, what I'm talking about is you're not equipped to talk to sexual assault victims. That's all.
Not equipped to talk about sexual assault victims. Within 1 minute, here we go.
Awesome, bro. That's God's work.
That is God's work.
It is. What are you planning on doing? Recording it and jacking off to it later?
So what Ernie Shell says is I have 4 more people who have been assaulted, dealt with SA, and they're coming on the show this week. He said, oh, that's awesome. That's God's work. What are you going to do? Jerk off to it? Like, dude, who's not equipped to talk about this? Ernie or you? Like, you say you're going to beat him up, which never came. And personally, Ernie Shell is another beyond weirdo. He made up a fake fight with me. Like, I would pay money to see them like in a duel, in a fight to death. I put my money on Ernie. But I mean, Abe Lincoln might get some. I don't even know what would happen there. But let's close this out with this. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. I've made a million videos about this, literally a million. Oh, it's a different video. So happy that I did too. And then we're going to close this out with Upchurch. Have some laughs. Look at an old parody that I did. A lot of you probably haven't seen this parody. It's not long, but we're almost done with Benny. I just want to remind people about this guy. So what we're going to do now is go to a different video. Give me 1 second. Really fast. I got to answer something. Fuck. Man. I always have receipts, 100%. So let me kill this. Always have receipts. So let's go to the last video of Benny, and we'll get off Benny. But we'll almost. We got to watch Upchurch bring us out to get to the last part. We always have receipts. That's absolutely right. So now we're going to go to this part. There's only 2 segments we're going to watch. Told you, we get through it fast. So if you watch the trailer to this live or the last live that got canceled, that had the restart, you would hear Benny Keys talking about stabbing Don Wells in the stomach with shared voices behind my balls and gutting him out. Here he is talking about the Monica in the Cash Gurnan case.
And you have this poor woman right here saying that she feels like her family would be safe if she was dead.
That's a call out.
I hope YouTube and Facebook,
Right
I
for
hope
help.
you're satisfied.
Listen to this guy of what he's doing, right? He's making everybody YouTubers and Facebookers, all these people, the things that he's on, predatoring on, being the predator on, doing these things behind the scenes. He's making it seem like we're the problem.
I hope.
So imagine that. Benny Keys talking about the complete contradiction. You're just talking about stabbing Don, but she'd be more happy if she was dead. Dude, you contradict yourself so much. I dropped the link in the chat to this channel, but better yet, let's let Benny's ex, Lene, take us out from Benny. The people who are coming over from Sebastian Rogers. Lene, friend of the channel, a moderator of mine. We always talk to her. I've talked to her and her daughter, but we must let Lene take us out here. Lene and her brother talking about when she came home and walked in, and he was getting sucked off by the gay brother-in-law.
Drift.
Very important.
What do you think about Ben going over to Monica's and all up in her?
I don't. What you guys?
We are now on Nina Boy's channel. Nina Boy has a live with Lene. Lene then brings her brother on panel and just have a listen, shall we?
Like he's also goes both ways. And his,
oh my God! Yes, sir!
Oh my God! This is exclusive, everyone.
Exclusive.
You like on, man? Oh my God!
Yes, yeah. Oh, you are amazing. I just love you, lady. Thank you, Jesus.
Oh my God. His she-male friend is Chaslin, which you can see on his wife's Facebook. They're in pictures together. I don't know if it's like a group thing or what. She looks more of like a woman than his wife, which is crazy because she's freaking smoking.
Wait, everybody! I need everybody go tell everybody to join the round table, the round table right now, you guys. This is exclusive. We on fire.
Hold on. I gotta get her email because let me write it down. Now, what was your email? Lanae, Lanae, Newton, Newton, 82 at Gmail.
Okay. Yeah. So,
guys, everything I've been playing tonight, and I have not played them all. Channel called Web Doofs and Goofs Exposed. I'll drop the link in the chat. Very, very, very valuable information over there.
Oh my gosh.
I shared on my second channel, my clip channel, I shared the 423 chase video. Very loaded with information. Well worth a look. And this is what Cash Gurnan Family Justice, when she jumped on, she also said any creators out there that want to snag these clips, use these clips for awareness, go at it, use it, no copyright issue, do it with the right reason.
So what is his man friend name again?
Chaslin.
Links in the chat.
You'll see it's on his Instagram and Facebook. I have pictures too.
Okay, I would love can you put it to the screen or no, just email it to me. Oh my God. Because you know why? I was asking, I said, he's not gonna get away with talking about my daughter who has Down syndrome because
So the reason we split up is because I caught him with my brother's boyfriend.
Weird.
Yeah.
So here's what I asked for all my subscribers. Tiffany gets mad when I do the Benny videos. I don't care about Tiffany. I don't care about her feelings. Benny has caused a lot of harm to families, attacked families. He attacked a lot of viewers, attacked a lot of creators. I also don't care about a lot of creators he's attacked, just to be clear. But for the viewers and for the families, I do care. If Tiffany comes in the comment section, please remember this part. Please remind her, like, all this information is old if you haven't seen it for the first time. Remind her, like, where was the attraction? Is this the part that got her panties moist? Or like, where's the attraction? What made her shove a carrot in her orifice? Was it this part? Just please, this is troll food, people. This is troll food. Take it and do what you want with it.
That's a hard pill for me to
Just be
swallow and
educated
say
and have
like
the truth. Know
nationally on the
yourself.
line right now. But yeah, I just didn't have what he was wanting apparently.
What? What? Oh my God! You, man, he was.
I wish my brother was here right now. If my brother was here right now, oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, we're brother at. We're brother at.
he should be here any minute, but oh my gosh, he's got a lot to say.
Oh my God, you are an angel sent from heaven. Oh, what?
See, I didn't know that his bisexuality was a secret down there because he's like with this Chaslin shemale in pictures, and so I just thought it was open. Like that's a normal thing down in Texas, I guess.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Thank you. He is not this savior that these women are thinking he is. He is a freaking monster. Like,
got to say she's right on that. Past videos I've showed his domestic violence arrest records, what he's done to the past women, as well as that. He was linked to some weird thing in Michigan. He left Michigan and his best friend was murdered. People link him to that. I don't know. I don't have any factual information or receipts on that. This is gossip rumor, but I will put that out there. He broke the law in Michigan, ran to Texas, got in trouble in Texas, got hooked up to drugs in Texas, started using IV drugs in Texas, snitched and sucked his way out of that. This is not a child advocate at all.
evil to its fullest. And I just don't know what his motive here is. And it's kind of worries me, honestly.
It's dangerous too. It's very dangerous what he's doing.
Right.
Now let me ask you this: How long have you been having sex with men? Was he having sex with men during the whole relationship with you?
Well, we were only together for 2 years, and that was in 2004 to 2006. And apparently,
when did you find out that he was gay?
2006, when I walked in and he was getting fellatio.
Yeah. Whoa.
So tell me this. Now, what do you think about him just reaping all of this money from these innocent people on YouTube? Because he's making money. Thanks for the super chat, you guys. So what do you think about that, Lene?
He's always been a shady person. That money's not going to anywhere that he said it's going. I can bet my life on that.
Hey, so look, bro. So tell me this. So how long was he having an affair with, you know what I'm saying, with your friend?
Oh, just one time. And then the week before that, he broke the fucking antenna off my
Oh, here goes her brother, people. This would be Lene's brother. Lene is a friend of the channel. Let's listen to Lene's brother just for a little bit, and then we'll wrap this up.
cutlass to go smoke crack and then hit it in the plant like we want to go find it. And I'm like, man, did you take my...
So the person, if you're following me on Facebook, everybody, and I do hope you add us, my most recent post, the brother here.
Skunk says Ernie is paying for his crimes right now. That's absolutely right. What was the update on Ernie, babe? Yeah, we have a continuance in his court date too. Someone told us. Back to this.
Wow. And it was an electric one too, so my shit didn't work right for a long time ever again. I'm not about it. All I did was and never went up. Couldn't even get a channel in my life.
So tell me this. So what did your friend, what was he saying about Benny? Like, what was he talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? And how did it happen? Like, what made him want to, guys who were having sex with little girls, he would actually get on the phone and perpetrate as a...
Yeah, Benny Keys gets really deep, really weird. I dropped this channel in the chat. I'll put it in the description box. I don't even want to play the rest because it gets really out there. I want to go on the next subject, which is Upchurch. I want people to do their own research. If you have not, you should. Everybody should know that by now. I've made extensive videos about him. I've made 1,000 parodies about the ex-wife walking home and him getting caught, getting sucked up, getting fellatio. 1 million parodies. 1 million. I have literally, I went on Parody Central with Benny Keys. Check out my playlist, parodies and true crime comedy on my playlist section. I'm about to play one of those in regards to Upchurch. But before I do that, Upchurch came to the true crime community in the Kylie Rodney case, and he's thinking outside the box. He's a conspiracy guy. Some people can appreciate the way that he thinks. I can. I don't like that he said Kylie Rodney wasn't a person. I think he went. Listen, if you want my honest opinion, I appreciated the way that he thought. I think he went way down a wormhole, and he said some things that he was thinking, which is fine, but maybe you shouldn't publicly say those things. And that's what I think. I don't think the dude's trying to hurt anybody maliciously. I think he just doesn't think about before he talks.
Was not real too. That that pissed me off. That actually made me not like him.
He goes really down. Look, here's my view on Upchurch. I like Upchurch and his music, and I went to his concert recently with Noel, and one of the people who opened for him was somebody who's stabbing him in the back right now, which I'll get to. But I think that in general, Ryan Upchurch talking about true crime cases at all is a net positive for true crime, for missing people. He's got a following of 3 million people just on YouTube. So him saying any of these kids' name is huge awareness, no matter how we look at it. We can nitpick this, we can nitpick that, we can have different opinions, all that, but it's a net positive altogether, right? When he started talking about, well, before he said something about Kylie Rodney, he was kind of teetering about Summer Wells. And look, he didn't say the greatest thing about Summer Wells either. I think he takes too much YouTube information videos in and doesn't do actual research to form his opinions as far as the Summer Wells thing. But let me show you what he said about Benny Keys, because Benny Keys was trying to suck him off and do anything to get Ryan to say his name. Because if we can remember, Upchurch did come to the true crime community, and he dropped like $500, which is like $1 for one of us, in Laura's chat. And she got like, it was like the best thing in the world to her. She could not stop saying Ryan Upchurch from many months after this. He dropped like $500 to Doug, no thanks. And his wiener got hard. He could not get off the Ryan Upchurch train. Remember Dolly, he's been trying to suck Upchurch for months now. But it's funny to watch some of these people talk about Upchurch. I was just like sitting back looking at it, and it was funny. Then him and the Glare got into it. The Glare did get under his skin. I will admit that. But let me show you what Upchurch said about this guy. And then I'm going to get into the Upchurch dramas on YouTube right now. This is Upchurch on Benny Keys. Same channel that I dropped.
Bro, listen, hey, you guys, in chat, I see y'all saying the Benny Keys guy wants to do this, that, and the other. I don't care. I ain't interested. No. He's no. In chat, I see y'all. Bro, listen, hey, you guys, in chat, I see y'all saying the Benny Keys guy wants to do this, that, and the other. I don't care. I ain't interested. No. He's cracked. He only got oh yeah, we did. Of course he wants to talk to me. I got 3 million subs. I mean, I'm live on a page that's got 3 million people on it. Of course he wants to have a conversation. I ain't stupid.
Yeah, he's not stupid. So that's when he first, came to the true crime community. it's funny. Now, what I'm about to show you now, before I get into the Upchurch stuff, is I make parodies all the time. I used to put parody in the title for my subscribers to know, like, hey, this is me goofing off, versus like this is something serious. But I stopped doing that because I don't know why. It was I was trolling my own subscribers. I want them to figure out when I'm serious and when I'm not. And it was something I did a long time ago, and it worked so good because my subscribers know when I'm serious and when I'm goofing off. So the joke is really on the outside people who are not subscribed to me. And when I put Ryan Upchurch in the title, it's comical because my subscribers are going to see it first and they're going to say what they say. And normally in a YouTube video, when you upload on YouTube, like the first 10 comments dictate the entire video. People are going to say, good video, great job, this and that. And those comments will dictate the future of the video. Not so much with Ryan's fans. The comical thing about this is I was trolling. Kylie Rodney's family was suing Ryan Upchurch. Icked Mill was suing Ryan Upchurch. So I made a parody about, hey, I think I'll sue him too for $12 million. In the pinned comment, I said, I'm not suing Ryan Upchurch, and I think I'm going to sue the park for those birds because I farted in the video in the beginning and I blamed it on birds. Like, the funny thing is, this thing has almost 20,000 views, and nobody thinks to read the pinned comment. People, you got to read the comments on this video. Let's play. Let's play it real fast. It's only 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna just have a listen. Have a listen to this. If you haven't seen this, it's in my playlist of my. Where is it? Hold on. Gotta get there. Is it here, or is it here? Oh, it's here. Okay, here it is. Actually, I could just do this. Hold on. So the title is "I'm suing Ryan Upchurch for $12 million." Just watch this parody. And let me
a couple
read the
things
comments
before we start. No, I'm not wearing my shirt backwards. I know how these weirdos are on the internet. They want to try to find out where you can work so they can call you up and stuff. I gotta always outsmart you, so don't worry about that, right? Also, that was a bird. Okay. Now I'm suing Ryan.
I just ripped ass on a video and no one even caught it. Let's watch it again.
Always outsmart you, so don't worry about that, right? Also, that was a bird. Okay. Now I'm suing Ryan Upchurch for $12 million. Okay, here's the thing.
I don't know how. Watch this video. How could you tell I'm not joking?
I have a lot of trauma. I've been seeing what's going on with Icked Mill, and rightfully so. Not too long ago I did a video and we saw him come up. Ryan Upchurch commented on my page, and the thing about it is, there's the conspiracies have they've been affecting my mental health, the way that I've been thinking, and I was getting to think about it. And look here, I spent some time in prison, years of my life, and I think the actions of what I did, okay, was because the music I was listening to. So I understand Kylie Rodney suing Upchurch, and I understand Icked Mill is too. All right. I have pain and suffering. I have feelings. What about my feelings? What about my pain and sufferings? Okay. I'm just not taking it. I'm not getting steamrolled anymore. Okay. I've had it up to here. So I'm going to be filing a lawsuit, and it just has to happen. All right. This guy with his misinformation campaigns and his this wild conspiracies. I mean, the words that he typed on my page, the days after that, my mental health, the decline, it put me into a depression, really. And, it was a lot of things. I missed work. All right. I got kicked out of community and hobbies that I was doing.
I'm just
I
like
couldn't really work out
freeballing
like
this,
that.
making shit up
Just
as
the
I go.
effect and the influence that he has. I mean, I have no other option here, people. Now, I'm willing to take a settlement right now for, I mean, we could sell this for half, but I mean, we don't really want to go through all the court proceedings and whatnot, but I mean, I have to sue because, well, everybody's doing it. And, it's just, I can't really, I just can't deal with this anymore. And Ryan Upchurch is such an evil person. The negativity in the music and the words that he written on my comment with depression.
So obviously, I'm clowning. 17,000 views a year ago. Now look at this. Look at the comments. Just have a listen to this. So the first comment happens to be mine. Sorry about the bird noises in the beginning. I think I might also sue the park for having the birds there. P.S. It's a freaking joke. Hit the like button. I'm not suing anybody. Okay, so the supporters come in. Well, no, let me, Ryan should sue you back because you told lies about him. Like, this is crazy. Watch this. Bro is suing for nothing. If only people would go to work for their money, not like you, and sue Ryan, maybe they wouldn't have to sue people. Like, what part of this is a joke? And there's a pinned comment there. Are YouTubers even allowed to sue each other? I saw you declining and figured it was Ryan's fault. I'm suing you for 144 million. My lawyer will eat you up. Are you kidding? Okay, there's a couple that have some sense. I knew it was a joke, bro. I truly think it's crazy these people are going after him. So the supporters are in there, but they got railroaded by the Creek Squad. They get railroaded. So that whole thing with like the first 10 comments dictate a video totally goes left because these people are like, we have someone with common sense. Also, how do some of these people not get this is a joke? That one gets totally bypassed. Is this a joke? This is a joke. Ike Mill has every reason to sue Upchurch. Well, now after this video, I have trauma and I need a lawyer. I would sue him for 14 million. It looks like someone's I seen it coming because people see money, and now poor Ryan is like a lottery ticket, greedy. Look at this dumbass YouTuber. Ryan Upchurch really knows how to hurt someone's feelings, not with nice words. Like, what's wrong with you people? It was a fucking joke. It was a fucking people. Go to these when you get some time. If you're a supporter of mine, I'll put this in the chat. Go to this video and just read the comments. You'll trip the fuck out. I don't understand people. Like the pinned comment said, "I'm not suing anybody." It was a joke, but just to give you some insight about Upchurch's following. And look, I happen to like Upchurch. I literally took my wife and supported his music, went to a concert here recently. But as of recently, man, hey guys, seriously, go to that video. You'll trip out on the comments. You have if you support me, because you know I have to hold a good straight face and stuff, you're gonna trip out reading those comments. But Ryan Upchurch, screw the whole true crime thing. Just him right now, recently on YouTube, he's destroying a lot of people. People have made him to be crazy. And I think it started when he came to YouTube, true crime, with the whole Kylie Rodney stuff. Beyond true crime, he went hard on true crime YouTubers. But beyond that, put that to the side. In country rap right now, these people are trying to like make him crazy. All the big people in country rap, Adam Calhoun, all these people, okay, are trying to make him crazy. And they're doing this thing right now where they're trying to make the greatest country album, and they're all like trying to outdo him or whatever. And they're all like sneak dissing this guy and sideways selling this guy out. But this dude is smart. He literally exposed Jelly Roll the other day he's got video of all these people, and he gave him a 24-hour notice. It's just funny to watch him. It's funny to watch him destroy these people, because if you let these people tell it, they say that he's crazy and that he falls out with his family and this and that. And anybody who's followed the dude, his family has kind of snaked him for money, trying to do lawsuits, this and that. So somebody who's been hurt like that, somebody who's been attacked like that, they're going to record everything. It reminds me of like talking to another YouTuber. You have to record everything for your own defense, because you got to have receipts out here. And that's not a way to live. But, and I'm not trying to compare myself to Ryan Upchurch or anything, but you got to do that as a YouTuber to YouTuber, just how it goes. Trust me. You don't want to do YouTube, but just to defend yourself. But if you got money and people are trying to make you look crazy and attack you, and your own family has attacked you and came after you for money, it's easy to make you look crazy. And the dude has recordings of all these guys. It's funny to watch him dismantle these people, because he's got, I like Jelly Roll too, but the other day he's got Jelly Roll on camera talking about he wants to kill this dude when he sees him. And it's interesting to see them all come after him, try to make him look crazy. And he still deciphers through that shit, and he comes out on top. You got to respect it. You got to respect it. No matter what you feel about him on the true crime community, you got to respect that. And I don't think anybody will ever dethrone that guy. It's just my thoughts on it. There's a lot of Ryan Upchurch drama right now on YouTube. It's well worth a peek to get out of what we usually watch. It's well worth a peek. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you do want to see his downfall. You might want to watch now. But for me, I think that what he actually represents independence. And I've always supported his music. And I do want to say this, because I have a picture that I could back this up with. Babe, where's that picture with me and Broderick's?
I have no idea.
So I got a picture when I went to see him. I want to say this, because I know he commented on one of my videos before. I don't even know if I can find it. Give me a second. You know that picture, babe?
I wasn't there when you took it.
So it's on my phone. I think it's on my other phone. But when I went to the concert, he was with Broderick's. Brodnick's. However the fuck you say his name. I like that guy. I like his music too, but kind of. I like Upchurch just way much. Look, listen, I bought the tickets because of Upchurch, not him. But I mean, I'm watching this guy sell out. Like, say that Ryan Upchurch is not crazy, and then watch him say that he falls out with everybody. Here's what I'll tell people. Really, what happened? I went and bought those tickets to see Upchurch because he has commented on one of my videos in regards to the Kylie Rodney case. And it had to do with Doug from AWP going to his house, freaking out, and saying that these missing children cases are way deeper than most people know, and they are plugged in with politicians. And in this instance and case that I'm speaking about right now, he was referencing Nancy Pelosi. He didn't say Nancy Pelosi in the video, but he said somebody that was in the news getting attacked with a hammer. I pay attention to politics. I knew exactly what he was saying. It was when Nancy Pelosi's husband got attacked with the hammer. I made a video. I said, holy shit. A lot of people missed what Ryan Upchurch said. He commented on that video and he was like, dude, you're the only person to catch that. I specifically, I like his music, yeah, but I went there because he played.
Fucking piece of shit. I'm texting you right now.
He went to a club that's really small. It'd be easy for me to get a hold of him and ask him a question, but I couldn't. It just didn't happen. But I did meet another dude that what is this?
I guess that's going around trying to help her out.
Oh, I'm not even going to promote that.
Oh, I know.
But I did meet the dude Broderick's whatever, and that dude was weird. I'm watching him on the internet say Ryan Upchurch is crazy. I'm like, bro, let me get a picture because I like his music too. And he was all weird with it. He was like all paranoid, like how much crack did you smoke before the show? He was like all weird. He like literally like no patience. I'm like, dude, let me get a picture. He's like, oh, all right. He couldn't sit still. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, let me take a picture. I go to take it. He like takes the phone from me and he takes it and like runs away. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's like doing laps around the club. I'm like, what kind of crack is he on? But he's like literally saying that Upchurch is on one and crazy. And then I'm like watching him do laps and Upchurch is up there like just being normal singing. What you see on the internet's not real, man. I do want to put that out there. There's a lot of people plotting on that guy. It's not real. It's not real. I specifically saw this in real time. It's not real, people. Not real. What's happening from Scotland's 4:30 a.m.? Holy shit. How are you? Merry Christmas. I like it too, Trudy. Shout them a coffee. Oh, got you. I got what you said. You mean that's Candace's? Gotcha. Yeah, that's I'm not gonna show that. I appreciate it.
He just wanted you to see it to show Don.
I don't know if he's batshit crazy. I don't know. If that's your opinion, it's your opinion. I can't tell you. Yeah, I farted and blamed it straight on the birds, and 17,000 people bypassed it. Like they literally watch me. Like I literally say, I opened it with something, and then I'm like, yeah, one more thing. And that was a bird. Like who? What? That bypassed 17,000 people, and they're cussing me out about suing somebody that I'm not suing, but didn't talk about that. Holy shit! Talk about some morons. You will trip out if you click that video and just read the comments. And I pinned in the pinned comment. Mine is, hey man, I'm suing the park for having those birds there. And I'm not suing anybody for real. Because I don't want anybody to take it for serious. But I wasn't going to sue him. I was just clowning Icked Mill and clowning the whole situation. Because a lot of people are trying to sue the dude. But I think that that dude right now is unstoppable in country rap. I know that he came over in country true crime, Krama. I know he caused a havoc. I know families have sued him. I know he hasn't said nice things about many families. And I don't like that at all. Don't twist my words. I do think that the people he brought over with him is a huge plus. Look, him coming over is 1,000 times better than the Facebook people coming over in the Sebastian Rogers case. You know, the more the merrier. We want this community to be big, better, but it doesn't get better than 3 million people. And that's just what he has on YouTube. You know, he's talking about this on YouTube, on Instagram, and on all these platforms. So it's important. But yeah, exactly. Skunk, I missed that comment, but you're 100% right. Is Skunk still in here? Oh, my bad. This actually went way back on the comments. He has an amazing voice. I think he wanted to help, but that he didn't see all the hate that comes with it, which is sad. He does have a platform. Yeah, 100%. I get. There's a lot of mixed feelings with him. You know, listen, man, back to I'm me over here. Like, I don't follow the whole trend in true crime and Krama. Like, you know, I appreciate all the new subscribers, but if I got to be real, a lot of y'all are probably going to unsubscribe because I do it like I do it over here. And I try to do it like nobody else. But, and that's just based off common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't take sides and the non-important fights. And I think for myself. A lot of people were trying to push him away from true crime and this and that. And again, I don't agree with everything he said, but it's important. His awareness, his influence. We need people like that helping these kids. And you can tell he's got a good heart because he's not true crime. He just decided to talk about this because it was important, you know, and these kids out of Tennessee. But, and what I will say about him, lastly, in regards to true crime is If you go back, I did a video about the TBI not too long ago, and I was talking about one of the sheriffs that was there that got raided by the TBI. They pissed on his floor. They did this and that. A few days went by, and I'm not saying that he watched my video or nothing. I'm sure something came on his news feed, and it was the first time that he himself saw it. But he pushed that out on his platform. I think he actually recorded that segment of that sheriff and put it on his video section. So it's open to 3 million plus people to see that, and that's important because that whole situation is fishy. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Rhonda? I've never even I gotta admit to you, I've never even seen this baby girl. But everybody has their own opinions, and it's what it is. I'm probably gonna jump off here now, y'all. I've been on here for over 2 hours. What is today? It's the 18th. I'll be on here before Christmas, 100%. I try to go live as much as I can, guys. It's tough. I got a job interview Friday. Y'all wish me luck. Y'all wish me luck on that. Silver's on the scene. We're gonna call him Silver Has a Scheme. He's gonna be next on the parody list. So anybody who has any clips of Silver's on the scheme, Silver has a scheme. He's been grifting and exploiting the Sebastian Rogers case way too long. Give me timestamps and give me explanations of why you're sending it. Any social media that I'm on, email it to wifey, email it to me, get it to me because I want to make a good parody. I want to try to top my Nick the Hat one. Hey man, these things are hard to make. I gotta watch their videos and then I try to act goofy and stupid while I'm trying to be them, and they are hard to bring to life. But I will say that Silver has a scheme. He's fat and freckly. He's fat and freckly, and he's grifts. So I know where to start. He's fat and freckly, people. He's fat and freckly. All right, I'm jumping off here, guys. Send it to me if you got it. Give me the clips, give me the timestamps, and I'll do it. We're probably got Silver. Silver has a scheme. A lot of people want me to do Brittany J. She's tough. I'll end it like this. Let me get my grift out the way. Become a member. Or if you want to, I could always use parody stuff, man. You want to go on Amazon for $5 or less, or Temu for $5 or less, and you want to get me something for a parody, I will 100% wear it and use it in a YouTube video. I swear to God, I will. If you get me a parody accessory and mail it to me, that's a good way for me to just do that person a parody, because I could use all the stuff. I need a fat suit. I need a black woman's wig. I need a man's bald head. I need a man's brown hair. I could use all the wigs and all the accessories that you want to send. Get with me. If you get it, I'll do it. That's a promise. All right, y'all. There goes my P.O. box. Wifey dropped it. On the scene. We're going to call him Sniffers. Well, I'll tell you what. Sniffers on the scene. We're going to call him Sniffers Sniff the Scheme. Sniffers Sniff the Scheme. No, not whispers. Sniffers. She's looking at me. My dog's looking at me. Sniffers Sniff the Scheme. He's next, people. So I need the clips. So I got to watch a few clips. I got to get aggravated, and I got to become the person. They're not easy to make. I swear to God. It might look easy, but it's not. They're actually the hardest videos to do. But all right, man. Until the next one, y'all reach out. I really appreciate that. Who else should we get? He sniffs for dead bodies. Who else should we get, by the way? Okay, before I end this, I'm just going to look at the chat right now. I want everybody just to comment who should be a next parody. Who should be the next creator I do a parody on? Go. I'm just going to look. Go. Oh, Sierra, I already know who you want me to do. See, Sierra's going to beat everybody because she'll actually buy it. I guess Dolly's next. How are you? What's going on, Sierra? Merry Christmas. If I don't see you before it. What's that guy, babe, that walks on his feet?
Everybody walks on their feet.
No, on TikTok, the black guy, the gay black guy.
I don't know, but he does that. The little midget person, whatever.
There's a gay black guy on TikTok. On TikTok, he's gay. He's a gay black guy, and he like squats down. I don't know how to explain this. How do you explain this? He like
What's the lady's name?
he squats down and bends his knees, and he walks on his feet. Let me show you. I can't even explain this. I don't know because my TikTok got banned. I'm not following him anymore. It's you have it. He's a gay dude. It's a gay black dude, and imagine like you're standing up. He squats down, so his knees are popped up, and he walks on his feet around Walmart. Anybody know who the hell I'm talking about? He's got like millions of followers. Nobody, you guys got this guy's funny, but he's a gay black dude. I don't know what his name is, man. Shit, I did know. My TikTok just got banned. I was following him, but anyway, I was thinking about doing a Dolly parody, but I got to learn how to do this walk. You got to see it like this. So when he's standing up, so imagine standing up erect, right, and then you do a squat. No, I'm sorry. You're standing up erect and you squat, so your butt hits the ground. So you're standing up straight, then you do a full squat where your butt's on the ground, right? And then so your knees are bent up. So it looks like you have no legs, right? So it looks like you have no legs, and then your feet are like this, but you have to walk like that. Man, I can't explain the shit. Duck walk. Yes. He's doing a duck walk. Do you know who I'm talking about? This guy's a beast. Let me try to find the guy real fast. I was gonna do a Dolly parody like this and start flying a drone around. But I don't know how to do this walk. This might take me a month to learn. Let me try to find it for you guys. Hold on. What do you used to say? It's got like millions of subs.
Go check this out. A little headrest. A headrest for the baby, right? Yeah. Yeah, because when you're gonna see when a baby comes out, when they start like on the third month or whatever, fifth month, they can't hold their head like their head falls like something like that because their neck is not. I'm gonna put it like in the bathroom. Yeah, their neck is not strong enough. What's this? More like it's
okay, I found it. Is this him right here?
These I'm trying to use these.
What's this guy's name, man? Fuck. I can't fucking think of this guy's name. It's pissing me off. You follow him, babe.
I don't know what his name is. Just,
I don't. This might be him. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Give me a second, guys. I need to look at my phone for a minute. This guy's like a huge creator. He's good. So he's a gay black dude. He acts like a woman. He acts like a woman. Hold on, let me put that in the search. Hold on. Duck walk around Walmart. He goes to Walmart and he cusses people out doing this weird ass walk. And it's funny as hell. I forget his fucking name, man. Look at this weird name. Dude. I put suck walk. Hold on. Duck walk. All right, here. Hold on. Here we go. Is this him right here? No, man. I can't even. I gotta find it. I found this dude on accident one day. He's like he's got like 3 million followers, man. He does, and he does like he has like sponsors and everything. Like, I don't remember what the frig his name is. You guys don't know who I'm talking about? Yeah, I don't think nobody. I don't know how I found this. Anyway, I was gonna do a Dolly video on this, but I can't. I don't know what it is. I was following him on other. My TikTok got banned. I made another TikTok. Listen, if you follow my TikTok, it's just at White Boy Radio now. Yeah, I'll try to, but I gotta find it. It's he's a gay black dude. He acts like a woman, and he like does this duck walk all around Walmart, and he sells people out. Like people will be shopping, and he'll be like, "Hey, get the fuck out of the way." He wobbles away. It's funny as hell. But he's a comedian too. But I don't know. I gotta find it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump off here, man. Yeah, TikTok sucks. I wouldn't recommend getting it because they keep banning me. But let me know in the comments, man, if you see this or the next one, or best yet, if you catch this replay, go to the community post where I put sniffers on the sniffers sniffs a scheme, and put there who you want me to do next. Because I'm trying to get more parodies out, but man, they're hard to make them good. They're actually hard to create. It's not hard to think of a joke, but a joke is like not long. Like a joke is not long, right? So that can't be like a video, like just a joke. You gotta like create a joke and then do the joke. It's so hard to do. I try to explain this to Noelle. She don't get it. She tries to give me ideas and stuff, but I'm like, no, I can't do it. I can't create it. And then I have some people who I'm friends with on YouTube, and they're like, hey, do a parody of me. And I can't do that because I can't do it nice. I can't make a parody of you nice. I have to be able to hurt your feelings or it's not funny. I got to be able to make you look stupid or it's not funny. If you don't mind me doing all that, then sure. But there's no way I can like appropriate around that. I'm not that good. Like, I'm not that good. I can't like make fun of you nicely. So stop asking me to do that because I'm not going to do it. All right, I'm jumping off here. It's hard. I will. I'll try to. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all be safe. I'll catch y'all shortly. Benny Keys, no bueno. Y'all, please share that Summer Wells information, and please try to report it or bring it to Google's attention if you can, because that's not correct at all. Y'all be safe.